But the news from the Bills this week, I guess, is the head coach is going to call the defensive plays.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this because on one hand, Sean McDermott is a really good defensive play caller. He got this job in Buffalo being a great defensive coordinator and play caller. On the other hand, I also believe that Sean McDermott needs to focus on what's going on with the game. I don't know how in today's modern NFL you can call a game while being a head coach. And I know there's the whole Andy Reid thing, but I think defense is different than offense, and it's harder to call defense in-game than offense.
I'm just a little bit concerned about how much McDermott is talking. And this, I have no problem with it. I guess the question would be, so this Leslie Frazier thing came out of nowhere. This is no surprise to either one of us. We talked about this about a month ago, so we kind of knew this was going to come. But then again, there are other maybe options you could have used or things you could have done. I guess he wants to take it in his own hands. But this is, I guess, I'm a little bit concerned because McDermott's not this guy that does this much promotion and discussion about a team. The last time I saw him this much talking about a team was either during the season or during the punt god controversy. That was about it.
Well, I mean, but when the Bills were in a unique spot, the last couple of years, he hasn't had to say anything, right? Like the roster was all set. We knew what direction the Bills were moving. And this is the first time in 3 seasons where there isn't a known direction for this franchise. Sean McDermott, look, the guy is good at 2 things. He is great at talking for 10 minutes without telling you anything. It's amazing when you watch him do it.
Very good.
But he's also very forward. Like the guy is, if you ask him a question, he will answer the question. And I think all he's doing is answering questions.
And the thing with Josh Allen, I mean, and he brought it up, says, we have to do things differently with Josh this year.
Oh, what a remarkable comment. I mean,
but, he was sort of hands off of that for a while, thinking, okay, this is our chance. We'll cut him loose. And something that he saw, I feel a storm brewing here.
No. It's Tariq was right, but that's okay.
What are you hearing where Tariq was right?
Yes, when basically your head coach said the same thing, I said you can't sustain this type of play for as long as you need to play in the NFL. He did say that, and I said that 2 years ago, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, I think we all believe that, but to hear it from the head coach saying we got to do things differently on the offensive side is something different.
Let's go back to last offseason when they asked about Josh running and taking hits, and he said, well, we got to do things differently and get him an opportunity to save his body. And then the year before that, when they asked him in the offseason, hey, what are you going to do about Josh and his running? He goes, we got to protect him. He shouldn't be running the way that he is. We'd like him to get down. He's been saying it every year.
Then why hasn't it changed?
Because it's not going to change. Because you're only successful with Josh Allen playing the ball that he does. Sean McDermott is not stupid. You're not going to look at Josh Allen and say, hey, get down. And Josh Allen goes, okay, coach, sounds good. He's going out there and playing ball.
Well, so where do you fall on this? Is it history where it says guys that played the way Josh Allen break down quickly? Or is it the fact that he's only been hurt once, and that was hurt while he was throwing the ball?
I mean, I look at it the second part. Look, I'm not naive enough to think that there isn't something bad that can happen while all this goes down. But at the same time, if you look at the injuries that quarterbacks have taken, even running quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson didn't get hurt out of the pocket. Baker Mayfield didn't get hurt out of the pocket. Ben Roethlisberger played a reckless game and made 15 years in the NFL. I'm not worried about it. And if it happens, God forbid something happens, it's in the pursuit of him doing what he does great.
So then let's leave it at this. You will take Josh Allen, live by the sword, die by the sword, either way, because that's the way he plays.
There is no Josh Allen without playing live by the sword, die by the sword.
He's a better passer than he was coming into the league.
You're right, but you can also make the argument that he's such a great passer because of the threat that he's going to run and get physical with your guys.
Jack Vegas, 10.5, I saw was the over-under on the Bills. Yeah, I thought that was a little low. Yeah. So I think it's like 10-7, 11, and 6.
I fight him on a lot of stuff, but not this one.
Well, yeah, finally, you've listened to reason.
Finally? What are you doing, man? What has he accomplished other than the AFC Championship game?
Did a Giants fan just say that to me?
Yeah.
You guys
a Giants fan with a couple of Super Bowls. How many did the Bills have?
Okay, first of all, you're going to play that game?
Yes, I just won.
My goldfish died in 3rd grade. You want to talk about that?
I just started that game.
Man, I won the money you just paid for Daniel Jones.
Here we go.
And you're going to have Josh Allen in your mouth right now?
I think we accomplished a lot of yelling.